Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located just down the street from all the shiny lights here on the Strip here in Las Vegas. If you've ever come here on vacation, you like cars, you love cars, you want to come see some cool stuff, look at all the stuff behind me. It's a neat place. You should come on by. Go to celebritycars.com. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Dodge Challenger RT Plus. What's that mean? Because these cars have all kinds of options, don't they? Okay, this is not the 6.2 liter. This is not the 6.4 liter. This is the 5.7 liter, okay? Cubic inches, I can't really remember what they are. But this is a commemorative last call series of the Dodge Challenger. There is 345 on the front quarter panel to commemorate the Hemi. And since this is the last year of the Hemi, they do a little commemoration here on the front fender with 345. A lot of people think this is the horsepower of this car. No, it is not. It's about 365 to 370 horsepower that comes out of this car. So it is absolutely no slouch. It sounds incredible when you start it. And from what I understand, it's all stock. This has got the black top package. It was checked off while ordering this car. What's that mean? We got a blacked out grille here. It's different than normal cars. We have a special smoked charcoalish kind of wheel, part of the black top package. And the black top package also, the black lettering, numbers on the front fender. And I don't remember the other things, but you can go to celebritycars.com, go to Dodge, scroll down, find this sucker, then you can read about all the options. We have a copy of the window sticker. So we know all the things that were ordered with this car. Folks, besides the fact that it's got a couple miles on it, it's still very low miles, and it runs and drives like a dream. I've had the opportunity to drive this car. It is totally perfect. It's a perfect year. If you do your research on Dodge Challengers, you don't want to buy a 2015 or 16. You want to stay away from those. And folks, the last call. It's your last opportunity in your budget to be able to pull one of these things, put one of these things in your driveway. This is an exceptional car, and we really hope you enjoy it. Now listen, I am your living, breathing condition report here at Celebrity Cars. I'm the guy that goes over scratches and nicks and chips and curb rash and, was somebody eating Cheetos in the back seat? All that kind of stuff. So let's go for a ride here and talk about this paint. Let's start right up front. This is where the environment smacked across this car for the last year and a half, 2 years. We can see down here on the very bottom. We'll start down here on this spoiler. You can see how this has met a couple curbs and bounced off of one probably here a little bit. This is all on here real good, okay? This hasn't been replaced. It's got a little bit of scruffy stuff down here. If any of you are smart, you know that you can grab one of those little X-Acto knives and knock off all this little scratchy stuff down here. I didn't want to do it. I wanted you folks to see how this car came to us. It's all intact. Nothing's getting ready to fall off. Nobody hit anything up front here except a little curb stuff, which is hard to stay away from. You got to pay attention to that in a car like this. It's awfully low up front. Nobody's taking advantage of the front license plate here. So these little dimples are still here left, and they didn't ruin the front end of the car. The grille in here is all in beautiful shape. The headlights are in beautiful shape. There's a little bit of a stain right here, just for some water oozing down and not getting cleaned up when it was supposed to. Now on top of that, folks, they're really small, but this isn't a brand new car. If you don't want these things, you're gonna go buy yourself a brand new car and pay all that money. But up here, I don't think there's any PPF protection here at all on the front end of this car, but this flat gray works out really well with road wear. There are little itty bitty, teeny tiny little things here from just driving down the road. That's it. And if you can't see it from what Quincy's showing you right now, then we don't really need to talk about it. Again, if you want a perfect front end, you have to go buy a brand new car. But this is about as perfect as you're going to get with the miles that are on this vehicle. I personally see this car extremely well cared for, garage kept. There's no watermarks up here. The finish is beautiful. It's not perfect. You could go for a clay bar and make it even more perfect, but this car has pretty much been left alone. It was washed when it was brought here, and that's it. No fancy polishes to cover up little scratches, nothing. Can you get your polish out once you get this home and make it probably look a little shinier, a little better? Maybe. It's in really nice shape. Let's talk about the windshield here. There's a couple little itty bitty marks normal marks from driving down the road. I think the largest ones are right here and right there is one as well. But folks, this is all very normal. This is normal wear and tear, normal driving down the road. All it takes is one good windy day and you get yourself a little mark on the windshield. No, you don't need to replace the windshield. No, but please understand, you won't find this kind of coverage anywhere else on the internet when selling a used car. This takes a lot of time, takes a lot of scheduling, a camera guy, film crew, all that kind of stuff to get this done. And we do one-take videos because, sometimes I struggle to get the hood open and we all laugh at it and stuff like that. We don't want to cover anything up. You're going along for the ride. This could be your new car. Folks, up top here is beautiful. The window tint, the moonroof. Oh yeah, did you see? Got a moonroof. Somebody clicked off the moonroof button option on this sucker. And up here we've got just nothing. It's just beautiful shape. This flat gray is just super cool. What do they call this? Monster gray? What do they call this? I can't remember what they call. They have a name for this from Dodge. I can't remember. It's called Murdered Out. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Down here, I've got two little chips. Now we got some chips, folks. It's super small, folks. This just happens driving down the road. That's it. The rest of the door is beautiful. I'm looking at myself right now, the reflection. It's perfect. It's almost like a mirror, except it's a flat gray, so it's a little hard to see, but all one color, all in beautiful shape. There is no curb rash on these wheels, folks. You know why? Because I cleaned them. I stuck my hand in there, and I cleaned all these little locations. I missed this part because the brakes were in the way. Don't show this, Quincy. Don't show anybody. All right, I got it. All right. Yeah, folks, there's no curb rash, zero curb rash on these wheels. Quincy, I know I'm bouncing around, but I've really already dissected this car. Here's your, look at the cool color of that wheel. I hope it shows up on film. It is pretty cool color. Little itty bitty mark right here on the driver's side pillar. Let me stare down here one more time. I've got nothing over here, folks. I don't even have any marks getting in and out of the car. There is a protective film all the way down the side. Remember when we would go to Pep Boys and buy these big things that we had to stick on here and they protruded out and they were black and they looked silly? Now they just use PPF and carefully and professionally cover that area in case you bang it up against a wall or something. So it's awesome. All down the rest of the side here, folks. I got no dings, got no weird stuff going on, no curb rash, beautiful wheels. Let's look up on the roof here real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. A little bit of dust. Back glass is great. The rear trunk is good. The spoiler has barely been touched. There is not even a clear coat mark in it. It's a beautiful black spoiler. No marks in it whatsoever. Nobody's been back here playing around. Okay. This, even though we're in the dark, this is one of the most notorious. When I pop the trunk here, this opens this way. And this piece goes up, and then you're tempted to close a trunk by grabbing this with your dirty fingers, and you scratch it up. There are little itty bitty marks on here, but they'll go away. You can't see them at all in this condition. But yeah, I mean, look at the mirror here. Still has a mirror finish. It's just in a certain light you can see the little marks from fingers touching it and stuff like that. I think a little polish will help it out. But don't touch this part, folks. Don't touch this. Grab it from up here when you're opening and closing the trunk. Now, I do see a very light abrasion, not from a suitcase. It could be just from I didn't mean to say abrasion. I was referring to clear coat marks, and in a certain light you can see a little bit of, can you see them, Quincy? Mm-hmm. You can? Good. Okay, cool. It's just right here. This is normal stuff. We're getting stuff in and out of the trunk. It could be bags from Target, but not suitcases. They would be heavy, awful marks and on the black as well and stuff. And there's barely anything. Nobody's backed in anything back here. I don't know if I have the key in my pocket. Let's open the trunk and look in there real quick. I do. Nobody's been in the trunk, folks. Brand new trunk.
But you can fit somebody.
Yeah. See this? You don't want to grab this part when you close the trunk. You want to reach up there and grab that. Just a little tip from Scott. Okay, let's look at the engine compartment. And then we'll look at the interior. Well, here's your 5.7 Oh, yes. I love a naked motor. So that's what your 5.7 looks like, folks. Plenty of power to get this thing up and out of the way. And, you know, not the 6.2 liter kind of stuff where, you know, your insurance goes through the roof and, you know, all those kinds of cool, crazy things. But this is a very, very nice car. It's all in great shape. Okay, let's look at the interior. Quincy, you can start on the driver's side. Actually, I'm gonna come over there with you. Yep, driver's side door is perfect. All these things, this is good. Oh, I thought that was a mark and I was gonna point it out. I just wiped it off. Okay, never mind. Yeah, folks, getting in and out of the car, there's barely a mark. The plastic is still in beautiful shape. The seat's in perfect shape. We have suede, we have leather. Oh, okay. There's a little mark in the suede here. I don't know what that is. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe we can get that out. You can talk to us about it. I don't know how to handle suede, so this is a little out of my level, but there's a little mark right there. I'm just letting you know. All right, and we will study the rest of the interior, dashboard and center console and stuff like that once we get it outside. Yeah, let's go over to the passenger side. Super comfy seats. The carpet's all in great shape. The floor mat's in great shape. We're all good here. Taillight lenses, all that stuff. I didn't mention any of that. They're all perfect, obviously. Here we go. Passenger side seat, all in great shape. Carpets, great shape. Super cool. The door. There's a lot of black going on in here. Silver piping, silver stitching. Yeah, folks. I mean, you know, I'm sorry. There isn't anything to share. Normally, if I'm sharing anything, it's because it's a scratch or a mark on the dash or whatever. But there's really nothing to go over here. The 2023 Dodge Challenger RT Plus. That's what you got here with the black top package. Go to celebritycars.com. You can read up all about it. The Carfax. You can find out how many owners it's had. You can find out how many miles it's got on it. All that cool stuff. You're going to find all that at celebritycars.com. Well, right now we're going to hop in it. We're going to drive around the block, make sure there's no red flags or, you know, weird wobbles or brakes or any of that kind of stuff. So stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to drive this sucker. Hi, folks. As promised, we're going to go for a quick ride in a 2023 Dodge Challenger RT Plus. One thing I wanted to point out, now you've probably already gone to celebritycars.com and read all about what's going on with this car, but right before we started filming, I cranked up the classic vinyl challenge here, or channel here. Amy, what you gonna do? And I turned it up, and the sound system sounded really good. And I opened up the car door, and I noticed this car also got the Harman Kardon sound system as well. So wow. You got, you know, a V8 to get you out of your own way. You don't want this car in a V6, folks. I probably shouldn't have said that, but don't ever buy this car in a V6. Got the 5.7 in it. It's got enough power to get this big thing out of its own way. It's wonderful, and it has an incredible sound system. And also these seats. Maybe this was part of the black top pack. I'm not really sure, but a lot of these seats come with the leather seats, or a different cloth seat. And this car has been equipped with the leather and the suede. And just so you know, these seats are incredible. All right, my foot's on the brake. Oh yes. Did you hear that? Hopefully you heard that. The sound's coming from right underneath my my chin here is where the microphone is. So hopefully you could hear that. But this car's got an incredible sound. We're not going to play with the radio. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. I'm actually going to put my seatbelt on first because this car will yell at us if we don't have it on. They fixed our test drive run, Quincy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm going to show you. It's all new. Okay, my foot's on the brake. I'm down into drive. I did learn that you can paddle shift this car as well. Here's your up, here's your down, and all you got to do is knock this over here, and you're in complete control of the transmission. Super cool. Okay, back to normal. We're not playing with that today. My foot's on the gas. 43 miles an hour. Let's check out these brakes, folks. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, this is not a small car, folks, and the brakes just stop you. Lots of technology make this thing stop on time. And folks, as far as I'm concerned, this is, it's a new car. It's driving like a new car, feels like a new car, smells like a new car. See that, Quincy? They made parking spaces. Extra parking, isn't that cool? We were all wrong. I didn't know what they were doing over here. Speed bump number 1, I just went over. Listening for rattles, weird things going on, nothing. Here's speed bump number 2. One of the nicer rides over those speed bumps. All right, we're gonna pull out on the road here. I'm gonna accelerate just a little bit harder, just because hopefully you can hear the sound, the tone of the exhaust system. It's just such a nice darn car, folks. All right, here we go. Got up to 63 miles an hour with my foot barely on the gas pedal, folks. My right turn signal's on, I'm on the brake. I'm gonna do kind of a hard right here, okay? So hold on. So smooth. Suspension is incredible. Even with these smaller size tires. I know some of you might be looking at this car. Just making sure you hear this really sharp U-turn there. There's nothing going on with this car. Some of you have probably done some car shopping and found out insurance can be an issue with these vehicles. So this is kind of perfect because it's the small V8, it's got plenty of juice, and yada, 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 all the crap that I mentioned earlier. And it's really so enjoyable to drive. You're kind of sitting up a little bit. You can see a little bit higher than other people, besides being an SUV and stuff like that. I've noticed it because the cars that I drive, you're definitely up a little higher. You can definitely see around you. They talk about blind spots with this car. No, you've got the safety controls for the, that'll help your insurance out as well. It lets you know if there's somebody to your left or right of you. And it's just such a fabulous car. Okay, we're braking traffic. Here we go. The sound coming out of this thing is incredible. I will say this is a first for me driving a 5.7 Dodge Challenger. The other ones that we've driven, maybe that's a lie, but I'm pretty sure most of them were 6.2s or 6.4s. If there's even a 6.4, I might be making that up, but I know there's a 6.2. Folks, I've got nothing more to say about this car except it's really darn perfect. I mean, it's got low miles, still smells new. Look at this, boop. They got the moonroof package. Allows some extra light in. This is a great first car for a kid. Not too much power, but gets, away. This is a wonderful car. Come to Celebrity Cars, folks. 702-818-1031. Give the guys a call. You got Andrew and Ryan in there. Happy to answer any of your questions. And, don't miss out on this car. This is the last call. You've got about a year to pick up one of these cars until they've all been driven the crap out of, and and the ones with really low miles, you're gonna have to pay double, because this is the last call. Yes, they're bringing the V8 back, but it's not gonna be on this platform. It's not gonna be in this car. They're not gonna bring this body style back. They moved on from that. So now's your chance. 702-818-1031. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you.